Hey guys, welcome to my video blog. My name is Dwayne Butler. I'm with Castles and Attics. I'm right out of Carmel, Indiana, and hey, it's let's see, the Monday after Thanksgiving. Had a good holiday. I hope you did, and bought a few items. I'm going to show you a few of them, and let's see if we can learn some things together and talk a little bit. Okay. First one I'm going to hold up to you is, oh my goodness, a great big Demijohn bottle. Isn't this thing wonderful? Got a big turn top on it, applied little rim. It's probably a reproduction, but you know what? It's a big showpiece. It'll sell real easy. Put 95 on it, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's a big, big bottle. How cool is that? Look, I found a pair of brass old football players. Boys, you gotta go to the left, you gotta go to the right, you gotta go to the end zone, you gotta go, you gotta fight, fight, fight. Who's with me? Little Newt Rockne there. But these are pretty cool. Let's see the pair of those. Now, let's get into a little bit of an Orientalia. I told you I've been learning some Chinese, some Japanese, and here is my first little experiment. Let's see if I can show you the proper way to show you the mark. There it is. And this is actually spelled Qianlong, which you pronounce it Qianlong. Qianlong. And you know where I found that out? Here's a little hint. You go in, once you find out the symbol, what it means, I typed it in, went to the dictionary, and listened to the sound. And I'm able to speak the proper Chinese, spelled Qianlong, Qianlong. Qianlong. Go figure. But anyways, there's a couple of pretty bowls that I picked up, and they're blue and white, and they're an early mark, but those are probably reproductions. Here's a nice green jar, Chinese top. These all came out of a gentleman who was in World War II and the Korean War. Here's a little snuff bottle with glass top. See that amethyst top? And there's the spoon. Kind of a neat piece. But he was there, and he brought several items back. These are Japanese pieces. I didn't get these from his place. Well, actually, this bowl I did. It's a Japanese Amari bowl. See that? Here's a much larger one. Little Japanese Amari. But I've been learning a little bit about these items. Like I said, everything I pick up has been very helpful so far. I just see dollar signs coming all the way around learning Orientalia. And there's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of information. Here's a postcard photo album, which is pretty cool. Look at these. These would be color-tinted postcards. Didn't realize there was one on each side of it there. Kind of neat. Little rice paper in between. So, neat little postcard album. Here, let me see. I got a few other things here. Oh! Show you a little bit more of my Orientalia. I was fortunate enough to pick up 20 of these bowls. Now, if you see this, this is called Chinese export. Oh, there's the tag on the bottom of the auction where I got it from. And there's peaches, fruit. Awful nice. Very, very attractive. I think these have flowers. So, you know, I think they're about $30 to $50 a piece. We've got 20 of them. I went out to Springfield show the other week. Here's a nice Italian piece, mid-century piece. Not for sure of the maker. Haven't done a lot of research. But all hand-painted all the way around. Nice hand-thrown ceramics. Nice looking item. I always told you I like folk arty, naive things, and here's a perfect example. I went to an auction here in town, and this came up. And I don't know if you can see this real well, but it's all carved, and then there's hammered piece down below. When I turn over on the bottom, there's some Russian writing, and I found out, let's see if I can pronounce his name properly, Nizhny Novgorod. And Russian, one sold in 2008 for quite a bit of money, almost $1,000. And so this was a nice find for me. I knew it was good. Sometimes Russian arms are not for sure, but that one had a lot of character, and it's about 1900 from what I researched. So that's kind of neat. Why don't I go through and I'll show you some of my artwork that I found. I always like to pull out some artwork, and we're just going to show you a few quick pieces. I think the first one I'm going to show you, though, is the lady here. Don't mind her smile. It's a marquetry piece, and I love this because all of it's just inlaid and worked in there. Her teeth and everything like that. Just a really cool piece. Let's see. This one is signed Lane. It's a nice watercolor. Good frame, period piece. Not a lot of value, but a really good looking watercolor. Couldn't find any listings on the artist. Around here we have Hoosier Salon, Indiana artists, those kind of things. So we do a lot of research on that. Here, let me see if I can back this one up. And again, these are just different pieces. I'm sure not everybody's going to like each one, but they are ones that I go out and find a little bit and find attractive, bring home, look at, think, oh, do I like it? Do I not like it? I really like this. Nice mid-century look, dated 1965 on the back. Can't read the artist's name. You know how artists are. They love to make a legible signature. Nice pastel. Been professionally matted. And unfortunately, you know, when you have a piece like this that's nice looking, the hardest part if you're going to sell it is to find a buyer. So you have to buy it right. If I pay $20 for it, it's really only a $20 piece because it's unsigned. You know why? It's an unsigned piece of art, which makes it, who cares? Oh, and if everybody doesn't have one of these hanging in your house, I have one for sale. There you go. Oil on canvas. And Vladimir Stekley. There he is. Nice illustrator. But I think that's it for right now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't got to see, I shot part 1 of this week's video as well. This is part 2. Go and check it out. And stay in touch. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll get you some new videos out, okay? Till we meet again, keep a song in your heart.